Make sure it's... I say that as a friend. I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest, why not? And if we're being honest, why not? Next he'll tell us he got teary in two. Forrester.
Not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face!
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story, which grows more far-fetched every time.
Norrin's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries. To lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard!
The gods of
The vanguard!
the gods have fed us.
Onward to Casterly Rock!
Aye!
Death! Death! Death to Lannisters! I could not be... It's been on my mind for a while now. Something must be done. What can I offer you?
Let me fight for you, my lord. Let me fight for you, my lord.
You've more than proven your ability on the battlefield. Man would question that. There were those who... Well deserved, Garrett. Deserved, Garrett. Your hard work has paid off. If you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Come on. Make it up to you. Come on. Make it up to you.
Yeah, no problem.
I have been a squire longer than...
So?
I outrank you. You should help me. Outrank you. You should help me. Wine for once. He's a drunk, a liar, and an arrogant prick. A liar and an arrogant prick.
It's your job to do the work and stop complaining.
You try squiring for Norrin and see how much you like kingdoms. All I'm saying is, at this rate, will never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest.
Sick of listening to your whine. With that attitude, you'll never be more than this.
Take your time. You lot have drunk your share. Just run into you. Just run into you. You're acting rather odd. You've had too much wine.
Nothing. I'm fine. We have to warn Niels.
Good luck. Shoot that one! Look out! Look out! Got it. Did you find Roderick? Leave him, did you?
Don't run!
Dying rat, where it belongs. There's no time to waste. Will,
My lord,
by the gods, you will obey me. Tell your uncle. Tell him. The North Grove must never be lost. Tell no one but him. The fucking foresters!
Better give us fucking titles for this.
Winter may be coming, but at least still have us as bacon. I recognize you. You're a Not a chance that sword is his. Must have stolen it. They're gonna feed you to the fucking pigs. That sword's too big for you. You can barely... No. No. I'll have that sword, boy. Pig farmer. Pathetic. Mercy! Please! Mercy! Please! I beg of you! I have a family! They'll never survive without me! I have no quarrel with you! I was only following orders. I was only following orders. No, please! Lord. Father?
Garrett.
she?
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save you your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call these maggots. Treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick, a serious man, but he would have made a good lord. Our house hurt a bit. All this for though that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick.
Roderick had already fallen.
Well, I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low.
This might help.
Keep moving, I need to walk. Keep moving, I need to see you walk. Gregor the Good.
You're an Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now. Asher. Mirror. Mirror. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although I'll bring her home.
From it. I'll admit,
We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Tally.
I'm so sorry.
Me too.
off to bed now. Hurry up.
Hero, this man on the battlefield by far.
Yet he was unable to save his own son. Yet he was unable to save his own son. Children. But I was told. I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
That's to the family.
He mentioned something about the North Grove.
The North Grove. I see.
He said this is where it belongs. With his family. With his family. With his family.
Thank you.
Aggression. Duncan, this is our land.
Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bed. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bed.
Hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard. This happened on Forrester land.
They killed my family.
Pay for what they've done. That much I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
If not now, when?
We have to be smart. Ramsay, you asked too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard. It was family they killed. Lord, he knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this.
Nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help.
He was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what
Himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
Fuck the Boltons. One of their men killed my family.
Aye.
You can't send me away.
We have no choice,
Send me away.
We have no choice, The one place that's safe, beyond the reach of the Boltons.
You're sending him to the war.
To do to protect you. To stay would bring destruction upon us all. That settles it then. Word up to me. I'd gladly drive a sword. I know you want to stay, but Lord Forrester would be proud that you put into the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger. What is... Sorry. You caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, and it's better kept that way. You haven't told anyone else, have you? You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett. I need to know the truth. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will... Iron from ice. Iron from... You already have.
Garrett, wait! Wait!
Ethan! I couldn't find him. Could you? Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten. He's worried you were gone. I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home?
In King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either.
Self. Said they're worried about me.
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself. Like a man. He taught Roderick and... When we were younger, when we all used to play here, you, me, Roderick, Asher. Roderick became so serious. You. I like you the way you are. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't. But you don't to be like them.
I may have to change.
I'd rather be that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once. But Ethan will be a good lord. A proper lord.
As many as you'd like, yes.
Really?
Of course. What's the matter?
Audience with the Lord. We really must go. We really must go. Oh.
It's your decision. You are the lord. Your decision. You are the lord. Your decision. You are the lord.
If I were lord, I would command Ethan to stay. If I were lord, I would command Ethan to stay.
Be done with it.
It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him... I'll throw him out the gate myself if you let me.
Now...
My only regret is I wasn't there.
Fighting for the North against traitors.
No, I should have expected as much. I should have expected as much. Bloody Forresters. Does little Forrester know how to speak? Milton is the warden of... Maybe Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice, but attacked for no reason.
Garrett was only defending himself.
Then you admit it was
himself.
Then you admit it was. And you are the lord of this house.
He was defending his family as man would. But your men...
What have you done with him? Done. Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners? Says it is.
This. That lad may be lord of house, but Lord Bolton was law.
I was wrong about your son, my lady. He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's.
Father, much excitement in King's Landing for the coming wedding. The day you. Ethan made this for me. Wonders made by man.
To even ask this of you.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can. But you're all right. Of course, milady. Of course, milady. You were.
It's widely known that I work for Lady Marjorie. Cersei.
I heard them arguing about House Forrest. Most people don't tend to notice a callboy. Not in King's Landing. Most people don't tend to notice a callboy. Not in King's Landing. So many lords and ladies about. You see and hear.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I thought it. From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend. Of course, and I will help you in any way I can. But there's a. To have a handmaiden from the whose family fought for Robb Stark. You mentioned that you hardly be blamed for the actions of your father and brother. Nonetheless, she demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to. You'll be fine, I know. You'll be fine, I know. You'll be fine, I know you will. You feel one thing, but you must say another. Grace. With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester. Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
Yes, Your Grace. To the one true king, Grace. To the one true king, one true king.
Explain why the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark for centuries.
Clever girl.
Perhaps too clever for her own good. Old allegiances are not easy as armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose. But it would be a shame to see it fall into that.
There are limits, Your...
Perhaps, but not if your house faces potential ruin.
What, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
Can we fault
decisions?
Aren't you a delightful girl? Aren't you a delightful girl? If only one could This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within them? What would you do then?
I'm sure she would...
Let the girl...
To the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous hand, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your...
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise. You have my condolences for his loss, his loss. These would be trying times for your family. You shouldn't forget that, nor should they. Quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I don't particularly like her.
Yet you did your best. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood. And I speak boats need wood. And I speak boats need wood. And I speak the crown in this regard. Not her.
You can help my family.
God. Not her.
You can help my family.
God. Not her.
You can help me.
Be persuaded to secure Ironwood from House Forrester? Willing to risk that? Willing to risk that? It may be. I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight.
Mira, I was worried.
Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on scene arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated back here with the fourth cousins and the ninth-born sons, which I doubt is Dornish for wife. Put it back. Marjorie can make the right introductions. Who knows? Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the Seven Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
Well? Huh?
We're sorry, my lady.
King's Landing sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen. You learn very quickly. You've been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say.
I prefer to speak with you alone. I received a letter from my family. A letter from my family. I would never ask this of you if it weren't
Fought for the Starks. And now you would. Is the situation that dire? Joffrey will not look favorably on such a request.